Morning guys and girls, all the Metalheads out there. It's Martin Metalhead here. It's an early start for me. I start at 3 AM, just left the guest house, picked up my final white piece of paper. This is a registration slip for Uzbekistan, and I'm heading on my way out that train station today. God, it's my earliest start so far on my trip, and literally it's dark now, hardly any street lights whatsoever, but this is me. That's what I gotta do. God, I need a flashlight for this. Also, to be frank, I didn't really have much of a plan to come to Central Asia this year. My initial plan was just gonna do a bit of overlanding from Morocco to Ghana come November, despite all the visa regulations. But then, 3 weeks ago, unhappy with my life because of the passing of my auntie in New Zealand, who hadn't died yet, she died a week later, and really fed up with my job, fed up with the dumbasses I was working with. I basically just said, F this, I'm leaving, and I did. I gave that company plenty of chances, and they always had to screw up because, well, just dumb people, chefs who couldn't do a decent job, or wait staff who did fuck all, or a manager who basically just was an insulting prick. I never ever said anything nasty, or racist, or rude on the job. I couldn't care what the colour of your skin was, I couldn't care what your nationality was. If you're a nice person, I'll work for you, but if you're not a nice person, then F you. Yeah. God. So, I wonder how my job is doing back in London without me. It's been 2 weeks since I left. 2 long weeks. And I've only been in this part of the world for a whole week now. In fact, Uzbekistan is the only 9th country I've spent a whole week in. Despite all 97 nations I've been to, there's only less than 10 countries I spent a week in. Just walking towards the crossing of the road. I know this is bad, but what can you do when you can't see in the dark? I am using my phone batteries for a little bit, save some power, but just as long as I get to the train station in one piece, I should be good. And this trip today up to Kazakhstan will be a piece of cake, seriously. Finally good paths. I'm on the home stretch now, or just a straight road to the train station. Shouldn't take me that long to get there. All this money I save not taking taxis. What a good thinking. So, today's journey is going from Nukus to this town in Kazakhstan. Not near the Caspian Sea, but literally it also requires another train, which will be hopefully taken tonight to get to Aktau. But the nearest train station is 25 or so kilometers from Aktau. So it means I won't get to Aktau until tomorrow morning, I guess. Or I might be stuck in this border town of Kazakhstan. Nobody told me there'd be nuts on the road at 3 AM in Nukus. I'm surprised. But yeah, anyway, I haven't really seen much of this town. I mean, I did skip out on Kiva. The only thing was, I was okay, I need something that's going to get me to Kazakhstan. And Nukus was the nearest town. So The interesting story is that Google Maps tells me that my train's going to leave at 8 today, which is a lie because it's printed on my ticket that it's leaving at 5:55. So you can't always trust Google Maps for anything. Second of all, I think it's going to starting to rain a bit, but that's no difference because I'm really at the train station. Now my train ticket has like cost me roughly like a tenner. Like, it's good value. It's a tenner. I get to be on a train all day today, get unlimited hot water. I get to swap my Uzbek som for Kazakhstan tenge once across the border. I get to a country I haven't been to in like 6 years, and like literally it's like the final stretch of my Central Asian trip, because I'm flying out in a couple of days time to Azerbaijan. Well, here I am, boys and girls. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. Got another 2 hours till my train leaves. Always pays to come here early, you know, take the train. So. Here it is, only 5 o'clock in the morning, and there's a train, Nukus to Beyneu. Can't really see it clearly because it's in the dark, but that's the Uzbek coat of arms. Just waiting for the train to open up. It's here, 5 o'clock. It's cold. I mean, start of autumn, it's still hot weather. So you can't really see in the dark, but I'm in the it's what I call cattle class. Yes, I travel on this on the Trans-Siberian and also travel on this in Azerbaijan. So yes, I'm just gonna go wait. Well, that's on. Thank you very much. Well, at least 4 hours onto this train, and I finally exchanged my som for tenge because I'm heading up to Kazakhstan. Just got myself like this large loaf of bread for the rest of the train trip and 2 bottles of water. They just will start and charge me tenge once across the border. Yeah, anyway, it kinda sucks there's no restaurant on this train. I don't know what can you do. You just have to deal with the people walking by, selling their things, selling fish, selling toys, selling soft drinks, and all sorts of different types of food. I stayed on one of these third-class compartments for a whole week on the Trans-Siberian. All for, what, 92 quid? Good value. I mean, if you don't care much about privacy, you buy this. If you care about privacy, well, you get one of those couches. Because this is not like a day trip, it just doesn't seem right to, you know, want to spend the extra money for a coupe. Here's my bed all made. I can now hop into it. The problem is I'm too tall for it. Traveling the vast deserts of Uzbekistan towards the border with Kazakhstan. It's such a shame this damn train does not have a restaurant. And I couldn't even find a bloody mug to sell yesterday. What country am I? See, you gotta get free hot water from this. This isn't bad for like, what, 10 pounds. Water. Such a shame there's no restaurant car. I mean, there are ladies coming by with food and toys. Myself, but it's a bit dumb to say a restaurant car. You think that? I guess this is a long ride. So, I've been training from Nukus today, going across the border to Beyneu. So, can't really say if I'm really halfway there or not. Just on the train now. What? Only 6 hours. So, yeah, let me check ahead. Still not near the border. Almost 2 o'clock today. Right now I'm staying out of Uzbekistan, just waiting to go into Kazakhstan. So we're just waiting for the train to leave to cross the border. It'll be happening soon. I have to do it all again in Kazakhstan. So, see you on the other side. Okay, I can hear the train hissing, so we're moving a bit. So, for this time, we're going into Kazakhstan. Such a relief. I've got a few more days into my flight to Baku. Just travelling past the last few hundred meters of Uzbek land. Rainy, muddy, all be seen here. The sun's setting too early. It's only 5 o'clock now. So it's summertime for another month and a bit. So, I believe I'm still in Uzbekistan. Despite the fact I'm stamped up now. Man, it's like wide, empty spaces right there in the desert. I think over those hills would be Turkmenistan. Wish I was going there someday. Well, the train stopped for about 10 minutes on the Kazah side of the border, but nothing was actually done. Like, when I was to get my passport stamped, I mean, right now I'm in Kazakhstan, right behind Uzbekistan. Thought at that station would be like, well, people come on board, get the passports, go through bags, etc., etc. But probably have to travel a bit further to the nearest station to do all that. I mean, after all, this is the first time I've like crossed the border in Central Asia by train. I just looked out my window and I saw a guy herding 3 camels. Didn't think I'd ever see camels in Kazakhstan or anywhere in Central Asia. Weird. Don't think they're native here, they must be imported from the Middle East. Anyway, I'm deep in Kazakhstan, but I'm kind of worrying that I haven't been stamped to the country. I'm like, well, I've already crossed the border, so where is the checkpoint to stamp me into Kazakhstan? Do I have to go all the way to the end of the line and get stamped in, or are we going to stop at another different station? I mean, I can't see this in the distance, but there's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 camels across the tracks. Wow. There's just one thing I learned from spending a whole week on the Trans-Siberian is that you need to have a mug because it's unlimited hot water. If you don't have a mug, you're not going to be able to enjoy stuff like this. You're going to have to be eating it through the packet, which isn't pleasant. Just waiting at the train station, hopefully getting a ticket to Aktau in the next 2 minutes or so. Don't know what time the train leaves, must leave at 8 o'clock, ticket will tell me. If not, it's a morning train, I don't want to be stuck around here, it's raining, it's wet. I don't know anything about this area. So, got my ticket to Aktau, leaving 9 o'clock, so I'm on the train now. Really bit of a push and shove to get to the ticket office. I only had like 5,000 tenge slammed down, so this is only first class, but yeah. So here we go. God, it's been so hectic today. Excuse me for filming this on the toilet. Yeah, so I just got off a train from Nukus today. Took a long 12, 16 hours, like leaving 5:55, getting to this town, Beyneu something, at like what, 8 o'clock in the evening, and there's like 3 hours between border crossings. And funny thing was, I thought that would change the boats like they do in other countries, but they don't here, which is fair enough. So, just getting the train to Aktau, but literally, like, this train doesn't go anywhere near Aktau, it's like 20 kilometers away. So, I'm gonna be a bit buggered when I got off at 4 o'clock in the morning because I only got like 300 tenge, I've got a whole bunch of US dollars, and some really Uzbek som that I'm just gonna send to my niece and nephews in Australia. I got a couple of days, excuse me, in Aktau, just waiting for my flight back to Azerbaijan, and then once I land in Azerbaijan, I'll be able to, you know, travel back to the UK, maybe without flying, depending on my budget, but I'll probably try to see if I can nab a new nation. Well, I've arrived at Aktau at 4:30 in the morning. So maybe get some shelter in a couple of hours. Like, so cold.